Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hokies will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So Stanford's return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Casey. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Feeling some heat. Got his man all by himself. Got a lot of running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through.
Throws toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. No, he just flat ran over it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Catch in the middle, it's Pollack. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down, and David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on him. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something, but apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with 2.
Wide receiver shows motion, trying to impose their will with the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of running room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Hokies are flying down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a moment.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! What a catch and run for 6.
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Firing deep. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All wideouts, no backs. Fast motion from the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He finds his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick handoff. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Line gets set. First down. Give to the running back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just steamrolling his way through. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Harris back to pass. Got the back over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Gets it out quickly. Hard-hitting tackle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Snares it outside. It's blocked. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Harris will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Back open in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and 1 situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught in the backfield, it's Pollard. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Get his hand up and get the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rolls it in. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. It's on target and complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 21.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. The give from the gun. Steamrolls his way ahead. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open the second half with a run. Trucks through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Harris back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretching with his feet, stretching with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 18 to Bowling Green. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Okay, Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Makes the grab down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Harris will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
What a snag by the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The play action fake. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Number 3.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
28. Stanford 10.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it inside the 15. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. A 1st down for the offense. Harris back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hit.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss. Because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Gain of 17 on the play. Now,
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Watt. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Comes out throwing on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Swings it out to his running back. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Let's go. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
And you want that clock to run. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Got it on the outside. It's Ramsey.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he added the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
He's back to throw on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Watt. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casey. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire